You're more important than radio for rappers.
And shout out to Complex, they kind of proved that recently. So I think it's more of it's a centralized market. Like you're gonna have your own fan base, right?
1000%.
But what we have is all of your fan bases. You know what I'm saying? So anyone that was rapping the way that you was 10, 15 years ago and they've been on the platform, today they need you. You dig what I'm saying? So I think it's a centralized market, and there's a lot of with radio, they gotta please these people, they gotta please these people, they gotta please these people, and eventually it kind of becomes a gel of one sound. But over here, like it's more of I guess a bigger hip hop umbrella.
We're pleasing our people,
right?
Which is by and large connoisseurs.
But the West Coast, we feel like that too.
As far as what?
A lot of times when we hear West Coast music, it's for West Coast people. It doesn't translate over here.
Oh no, when I say our people, I'm not talking about a coast.
Oh no, don't believe it doesn't translate over here. It might not translate by mass like
that's what I'm saying.
Groups, but
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's why I'm saying our people who watch this show are by and large connoisseurs. They're not consumers.
No,
consumers come to fuck with us because we're hot.
Yeah, the consumers don't subscribe. The connoisseurs.
I think they coming along.
No, because they can't avoid it because of who we are and what we do. They can't avoid it. However, the appreciation that we get when we're outside, when we're walking around, it comes from the connoisseurs.
Yeah.
Connoisseurs walk up to us and go, yo, when you spit that verse, yo, that song you was talking about, yo, when you was talking to Kid Capri and you talked about that Jay-Z record, I ain't think nobody heard that shit but me. Yo, that shit is fuck. Yeah. Those are the people who...
You can't say Jay-Z record, nobody heard it but me. Son.
Oh, no, he actually said that to me. Dude actually said that to me. And that was one, again, he agreed with you that was one of Jay's
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah,
Can I ask y'all a question as New Yorkers?
Like that.
Yep. Please.
Is Jay-Z the greatest rapper to ever come out of New York?
Absolutely not.
Of course he is.
See, he said he is. You said absolutely not.
Big. I'm gonna say big.
Yeah, I mean, of course I say big, but if we talking alive, like
Jay-Z.
Okay, so
define the greatest. Because there's the best and then there's the greatest.
I think when it comes to talking about greatest, I think we should look up the definition.
Greatest, by and large, speaks to accolades.
So if we're talking about the greatest, it's Jay-Z.
I don't agree with that.
If we're talking about the great, if it comes down to accolades,
then there's
who has more accolades than Jay-Z?
There's the greatest, and then there's the best.
Mute biggest Mike.
You watch football?
Yes.
Okay, greatest quarterback.
Tom Brady.
Right. Who's a better quarterback between him and Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
See how fast that happened?
Yeah.
That's where the difference starts to come.
But in so many ways that goes back to accolades of what we were saying. It's like who.
What does Google say? So greatest means of ability, quality, or eminence considerably above the normal or average.
Yeah,
that's what the greatest is.
We quantify that with awards.
Hove all the way.
So will we say Hove beats Big in that space?
Greatness. Greatness. Big hasn't been around. Big wasn't
it's
around.
Unfair. You can't.
Why is it unfair?
It's unfair.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Because then for me, then it's always gonna go to Big because it's a measure of, okay, while he was still here, what was it? You dig what I'm saying?
You got Big Daddy Kane too. Before that.
Right. Right. But in the presence of all three of them existing at the same time, who was on top?
Hove.
So it had Hove was not.
It was big.
It was big by far.
When Big was still alive, he was on top more than Jay.
But y'all talking about when someone was here versus someone that competed when they were here and still took the shine and ran with it.
That's not the perception.
But in New York, the perception is that the shine was not.
And I'm not
taken.
a New Yorker, so I can't
That's what I'm saying. The shine was not.
I gotta
taken.
listen on this.
You
The
specifically
shine was
asked us
not
about New York.
taken before he died.
So
That's
does
the-
New Yorkers look at it as Big is better than Hov?
That's a broad question
Subjective.
because we all gonna have different opinions. I don't
No,
agree with
if
these
I
guys.
gotta say, while he was still here, yes, Big's my favorite. Life After Death is the greatest album that I've ever heard in life.
And I would say that you
Period.
can't say nobody from New York is the
You know what I
greatest
mean?
rapper. You can't.
Why? Why?
Because because
Rap
you have
started
to
from
come.
here.
You listening? So you have to come from the time genre. So you only know from Big and Jay-Z and those type of people
That's not
like
true.
that because of
That's
your
not
age.
true.
Nah, it's not-
Possibly. Not saying you, possibly. Now, for you to not include LL Cool J, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
one.
That makes that makes me wonder if because
Here's my thing.
That's if
those
you're saying New York.
Here's my
the people
thing.
that you just mentioned
And I'm glad we
looked
got
up
into this.
to the dude
Now this
that
is
I
where the
just
show is
mentioned.
about to start, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the
dude
same
that
way you
say,
feel about
they
Big
look
Daddy
up to
Kane and
them.
them, it's how I feel about Michael Jordan. They didn't play nobody.
Michael Jordan didn't play nobody.
Mike didn't play nobody.
You
did.
Oh man, you ain't
Let's
gonna
talk about it.
agree in
Let's
that.
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh,
Let's talk about it. Ooh.
man.
Hold on, John. Michael Jordan came out.
bad
About
boys
to
of
get
Detroit.
into Jordan.
Detroit
Hold
listen.
Hold on.
I like this
Hold on.
guy.
Hold on.
I like him.
Hold on.
He's,
Hold on.
he's jumping straight into
Hold
the
on.
flames,
Yeah,
bro.
LeBron
He's,
said.
Hold on. Hold on.
he's going straight forward.
Hold on, champ. Let me get a shot of that closet.
Michael
We gonna play
LeBron.
that. Let's go,
Hold on,
champ.
we gotta get.
Let's go,
We gotta
champ.
pass it.
Let's go,
We gotta
champ.
pass it.
Let's go.
Take that, sir.
So listen.
Take that,
Cuffs
sir.
right there.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
One more
You
sip.
said Mike played who?
Mike played against John Paxson.
Stop right there.
me
No,
finish.
don't say nothing else. You stop right there. You stop right there. You stop. You stop right there.
I'm about to
Hold on. No.
it in
You got your player off.
Malone.
Hold on. Mike played who? Hold on. You said John Paxson. Mike played who?
Mike played
Karl
against
Malone, man.
Hold on. You got yours. Come on.
I'm gonna give you a demon too.
Okay, give me
Who
one.
he played against?
Give me one.
It's mad at him, bro.
Magic
It's
Johnson.
a
Magic.
list.
Okay, you got Magic. You got John
Larry
Paxson.
Bird.
Mike played who?
The list is crazy, but
Just
let's
give me
start
one.
with
Just give me one.
Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins.
Keep
Mike
going.
played who?
Keep going. I'm
Eli-
just listening.
Elijah
I'm just
Wan.
listening. I'm just listening. Keep,
Kobe
keep going.
Bryant, AI.
Okay, boom.
Right.
Did Mike have to play Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic. I can go on.
Yeah, but
I can go on.
and-
Did he have to go up against a top 10 player
Yes.
or a top 20 player every night?
Yes.
You're lying.
I am.
You're lying.
Because the players.
I just watched
He played
NBA
against
Classics the other night.
He played against
Yo,
demons.
No,
about
wait.
Every team had two,
Everybody
at
had
least two
I'm gonna stop
top
this.
10 players.
No, I'm
Karl Malone.
gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop this. Jordan sent Hall of Fame level top 50 all-time players of all time into the Hall of Fame ringless.
Name him.
Ringless.
Charles
Karl
Malone.
Charles Barkley don't have a
One.
ring.
Charles
Patrick Ewing
Barkley.
don't have a
Carl
ring.
Charles.
Patrick Ewing don't have a ring.
Patrick Ewing.
3.
Off
Okay.
the strength
Larry
of-
Bird.
okay,
Dominic-
no, Bird
Dominic
got a
Wilkins.
Bird got a ring.
Dominic Wilkins.
Okay, 4.
Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, 4.
Karl Malone and what's his name? And his partner. Karl Malone and who was
John
passing the
Paxson.
rock?
John
Paxton. Stockton. That's what I'm
Paxson
thinking
is
of.
on the Bulls. Stop
So-
saying Paxson.
Yes, no,
He's on
Stockton.
Chicago Bulls. Yeah.
John Stockton.
So let me ask y'all this question.
But understand, Shaq couldn't get one while he was here.
What you mean?
Shaq couldn't get a ring while Jordan was still on the court.
Meanwhile,
Jordan
during the LeBron
wasn't
era-
playing in Shaq's prime.
I
Meanwhile,
understand.
during the LeBron era,
You say-
how many people have gotten a ring?
LeBron had
Outside
brought a
of
lot
him?
of people a ring.
No, how many
No.
people? No, outside of him. the Golden State Warriors did.
Bro, LeBron went to the finals damn near 9 years in a row.
Yo, a dude who goes to the
He's not playing nobody. LeBron,
this is tough.
That's not true.
This is a tough
That
conversation.
lets you know because if Mike,
no,
don't act like Mike didn't lose before he got to the finals.
No,
Mike
but
just
once
was
he got
6-0
to the
in the finals.
he
But
never lost.
He lost it a lot.
Who do you respect more? The dude who go to a chick's house 9 times and only hits 3, or the dude who goes 6 times and hits every time he goes over there?
I like that.
That's not
my boy.
That's not necessarily
Come on,
true.
Jerry,
I like that.
I
like that.
No,
gotta-
let me tell you why
Every time I
that's.
show up,
Let me tell you
I
why
get
that's
to
not
ask.
necessarily
He
true.
show up, he gets sent home. That sound like love.
Let me tell you why that's not. Let me tell you why that's not necessarily true. Let me tell you why that's not necessarily true. Because Mike could be going to the house that's easy to hit.
No, it wasn't easy.
LeBron had to go. LeBron had to go pull up on shit that was hard. So LeBron had to go. LeBron had to go play Steph.
All these rings.
LeBron had to go.
All these
Y'all
rings.
can say whatever y'all want, and I'm not disagreeing.
This is what I think is going on. We're looking at an era where a handful of superstars were highlighted, and a lot of other great players were shadowed. And as sports or as the NBA grew, they have the room to highlight more players to show you like the great talents across the board. But back in the days, it wasn't that.
And the rules were different too back then.
They were picking and choosing,
Absolutely.
and they were just breaking in. It's like
Detroit.
It's like how many rappers was it during Rakim's era?
But see the
That
difference.
didn't get the same attention that Rakim got. But now
yes.
in the Jay-Z era, you seen half of Queens was getting attention.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But my question, I guess what I'm saying overall is there a Jay-Z without a Rakim?
Nah, definitely not.
So we kind of all agreeing in some form or fashion.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is there's no LeBron
No, that's
without a
what I
Mike.
said.
But what I'm saying is LeBron had to go up against things Mike never seen in his life. So I watched literally Mike the other night.
What?
Bro, Stephen Curry.
Bro, you know how valiant that was?
Larry Bird.
Show me what Stephen Curry that Mike had to go
Larry Bird.
Now get the fuck out of here. Larry Bird. Hey, Larry Bird. I hope you watching this. Stephen Curry would have waxed your ass. You would not stand the test of time with Stephen Curry.
But
New
would
York
there be
had
a Steph Curry
stars.
without Larry
He's
Bird?
no different than a star.
Yes. Yes.
Favorite star.
Yes.
Muhammad,
Would there be a Luka without a Larry? I don't know.
Oh, nah, I don't make it.
I don't know.
A lot of
Steph?
shooters back
That's
then.
a different question.
That's a different question. Here's the thing, Symba.
That's a different question.
The thing is this: the rules have changed
What's Sam's
dramatically.
name?
I understand that.
The rules changed. You gotta think about it.
Who you thinking about?
Back in the 70s, 80s, 90s,
If
or
I can
whatever,
remember what team he
them
played for, I
niggas
can
was
probably get
fucking
his
each
name.
other up on the court.
Bro.
You can't get away with that in the league
You
now.
heard what he just say? You heard he just said?
I said back at that time they was fucking each other up on the court.
Yeah, they
You
were.
can't
yeah,
get
the
away
rules
with
were
that
You
now.
know what that meant?
What that meant?
That mean you didn't have to do shit but be aggressive. So when I watched the Super
And
Bowl,
skill.
hold on. When I watched the Super Bowl, right, the defining play that defined the Super Bowl this year, to where it was a holding call, right? Back in the day, that would have been
That
like
wouldn't fly.
It wouldn't have fly, right? Today it flies because you gotta keep up with this person. So it's easy for me to be like, it's easy for me to guard you and hand check you and grab your jersey and do all that. It's a different thing when I gotta follow you through skill.
Right. Shadow you, yeah.
So when y'all talk about this aggressive shit, I hear it. Them niggas wasn't skillful. They was aggressive.
But understand, if I'm going for a layup,
Yes.
And you
and I'm off
clothesline
and
me?
go
Exactly.
like this or clothesline, and I still make
And
the
your
that
skill
takes
How
a
skilled
level
is
of
that,
skill.
Symba?
That's
That
the
takes a
whole
level
other
of skill.
thing.
How skilled is
son.
that, bro?
I'm getting beat the fuck up, and I'm still
Every
making
night
the
they
best.
coming out
You
there to
talking
beat
about,
you up.
hold on. You're talking about Michael Jordan, who was the one person that could make that shot.
Right.
Push John Stockton while he trying to make a fucking layup. Is he that good?
John Stockton he was passing the call Malone.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying
Karl
is
Malone might have hit it. He
push
might have
him while
made
he's
it.
making a layup. Is he that good?
Karl Malone might have
He
made
might
it.
not make that
Magic
shot.
Johnson might have made it.
On your point, No one's pushing anybody today.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to have more skill.
I disagree. You're scoring with no one touching you. Meanwhile, I'm scoring with people.
So in order for me to stop you, I gotta have some real fucking skill because I can't touch you. I can't do nothing to you.
Really,
I gotta literally stop you from scoring.
Or you gotta be built like Superman.
Right. Or you can't really stop me, which is why the scores are now 143 to 130.
Wait, hold on, Tom.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.